On our way to do a dry vent cleaning for a very valued customer. I mean, you look around now, it's starting to get sunny, we're on our way to spring it looks like, fingers crossed. So this is the time when people really start thinking about getting things cleaned up and starting that spring cleaning list. Just hoping to get it done well. Her dry vent was the same way, and she was saving 10 to 15 minutes per dryer load.
Okay, this is what I'm hoping for.
Yeah.
Because our dryer takes forever.
Yeah, and you're always lagging because your clothes are ready in the washer, but then you're lagging for the dryer, and then you run them a second time. And so one of the first things I like to do is find out where the actual dry vent exhaust goes to, and gives me a little bit of a look on the from the exterior of what we're dealing with. Like, I mean, come take a look at this. I mean, you just take a peek in there and you can see there's quite a significant amount of buildup all the way out to the very end. And this is a long run too, so you can only imagine how dirty or clogged up it is near the front of it as well. So this is going to be a really good one to do. All right, so we just unplugged the dryer and we pulled it out from the wall. And you can see the actual venting right here, it just popped right out of the venting right there. And so if you look around on the ground right here, you can see all of this lint. So it was not properly attached, and you're getting all this flow leaking out there. And I imagine that she was getting a lot of air leakage too, so the pressure wasn't that, or the suction itself wasn't that great as well. So I estimate that there's going to be a huge difference by the time we leave here with the quality of how her dryer works. So the next step we do is I took out the dryer trap, the lint trap already. I brought that over to the sink because we clean that separately as well. And they're always located in different spots. Sometimes they're inside, sometimes they're on the top. This one happens to be at the top. And so what we do now is we clean out that lane going from the dryer trap down to the end of the vent right there. We'll clean that up and then we'll work on the vent from the start over here that leads outside. Okay, so next, for me, this is definitely the worst part, and I imagine this is the same for everybody else. This little attachment here we use to clean the ductwork throughout the dryer, and like when you turn it on with the vacuum cleaner, it makes like a supersonic dog whistle, and it just kills my ears. I don't know if every other piece is like this or it's just mine, but I'll show you. You're doing pretty good. Okay, so this is a pretty long run that does a couple of weird turns. So what I'm doing first is I'm feeding in the head of the actual brush itself with the first piece, the adapter, and then the vacuum cleaner just around that first little upturn. Pop it on. There we go. And as I work this brush through and it rotates, we suck all the lint out with this vacuum cleaner, all in one fell motion. So this dryer vent was extremely long and took a lot of crazy turns. They had the dryer on the inside wall, and I just don't have enough length to get all the way to the end. So we're going to come from the other side, and we still have the adapter with the vacuum sucking in right now. And we're going to come from the other side and get the other half and get that clean vent spick and span. All right, so we just finished meeting it up at the other side, and we went well beyond it, but we just want to make sure the vent is nice and clean. And I mean, you can just see the suction here now. So let's go downstairs and check the results. We are in the home stretch. We stretched this throughout the home and cleaned it up. And so now the final part is I'm going to detach it. Come on, baby. There we go. Looking nice. Very nice. Now I'm going to clean this little area up and then reattach everything. Foil tape, space tape. It's a little bit more expensive than duct tape, but it's meant to be used on duct work. I wonder why they don't call it duct tape, to be honest. But yeah, it's able to resist the heat, and it lasts a long time. Whereas like duct tape would just over time disintegrate, get warm, get cooled, and get wet, and you would just lose these adherence properties. Yeah, now we're back on the filter. And besides just taking the lint off, we like to give it a good cleaning with some soap and water and vinegar. And that gets any of the waxes from dryer sheets or fabric softener or anything that's been caught up in there over time. And it clears those pores up. All right, this stray-looking cat is the final result of what came out of the dryer vent. You could probably knit a sweater with this, maybe even two, perhaps a duvet. There we go, nice job done. Looking at this, the air is blowing out nice and hot, nice and strong. So hopefully the dryer is working a lot better for her and drying a lot quicker. And if you want to take a look inside and compare it to what it was like before, let me get my light on. Here, you knew the angle.